Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for the final episode of Dice Psycho. We have got all of the endings. We did a live stream and completed all the missing endings, and it is now time for the prison ending, the true ending of this game. We also recommend that you go and watch my playthrough of Full Boko Yochen, as well as Mikoto Nikki before that, because apparently it's all related, and we'll know why after this. I don't know why, but that's just what I've been told. So go and watch Fuboku Yochin. I'll put a link in the card up there. But let's get through it. And of course, watch the rest of the series if you haven't done so already. Please input the combination of 6 parts of the clear password, which you can get at the happy end of each heroine's route. I have copied it in. Paste. Sumatoriso. Apparently, sumatoriso is the Japanese word for the, what was it called? For the Arctic starflower, which is a very lovely starflower, and you should look it up because it looks quite nice. Password, sumatoriso, and I wonder if that'll have anything to do with anything. Sumatoriso, the 7-petaled Arctic flower. Well, there you go. Here we are. I actually wonder if these flowers are the Arctic starflower. I can hear the sound of the wind. Is this the same as every other beginning? The grass sways in the gentle breeze, bringing with it the scent of white flowers. Ah, that's right. I finally reached the outside. Yeah, so we finally reached the outside. Does that mean we escaped the prison, or is this someone else? Also, this is where all the girls meet with the other girls, so I'm confused. You've finally broken free from that place, haven't you? A girl I knew well whispered in a familiar voice. Her young figure, a vision from a distant past. You don't need to worry about him anymore. So I have a theory about who this girl might be. I'm not gonna say it, but I have an idea. You're already free now. You can go wherever you wish. Ah, I see. Is that so? After making many sacrifices, I had finally earned my freedom. The future is marked on the dice you roll. What form will it take? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Misato. Yeah, I've seen her before, but no, she's not die roll 3, or 4, that's Clover. 3, it is 3. But who's Misato? I do not know Misato. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. How is this world like? What kind of place did it feel like to you? After being deceived so much, and made a fool of so much, can you still say it was a beautiful world? It was quite nice. I liked it, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I had seen many different worlds. This is a planet of love, madness, and the bizarre. The ending you are looking for isn't going to be handed to you on a silver platter. I've taken away many people's futures. I wonder if I have any right to be happy. It's not luck that decides your fate. Your fate was always decided by yourself, by your own actions, wasn't it? I guess so, yeah. You wanted to win at this game at the expense of someone else, or something else. That's why you kept rolling the dice so many times, isn't it? I mean, it's not that I wanted to win at the expense of someone, I wanted them all to be happy, that's all. Yes, even now I still wanted to win. I just want them to be happy! I guess that's a form of winning. So I keep rolling the dice over and over again until I won, so that I could obtain true freedom. If you wish it, this world will answer. I wish everyone to be happy. Let's see if it answers. So, once more, roll the dice again, until you obtain the number you wish for. As she said that, I opened my hand. The die was in my hand, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. The 6-sided cube that has determined my future up till now. I'm going to roll the die. The number I rolled was... Okay, we're rolling the dice again. Interesting. So there's going to be multiple endings of this? I am intrigued. I'm going to go with die roll 1 for now. We're going to start with that. I guess we start at the start. Die roll 1. The number I rolled was 1. 1. I see. I just want to know what possibilities lie in store for that girl. Yeah, that girl is the most confusing of them all. A scarred girl, immersed in loneliness, and therefore desperate for her one and only love. Yeah, I got that. That was great and all. But how did she break the 4th wall? I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. Oh, here we go. My name is Medora. Is this going to take another 2 hours per ending? I hope not. I'm just a normal second-year student attending a private high school. I don't have any particular skills, and my grades are merely average. I'm one of those people who are lacking in personality and individuality. Speaking of which, right now, my classmates are racking their heads over their career paths after graduation. True. We're still second years though. I think it's a bit early to be thinking about our future. Everyone's studying seriously, and no one is stupid enough to do anything to stand out from the crowd because they're worried about getting a black mark on their school report. I'm the same. I don't think there's any point in thinking about the future. Anyways, I don't even know where to begin to think about the future. Therefore, I'll just live each day as it comes. I hope you can't hear the rain. I apologize for that, but I can't control the weather. I'm not Disney. Today, tomorrow, and certainly in the years ahead. As I was walking to school, suddenly someone called out to me. There you are. When I so she's not the new transfer student? Okay, this is different to the original. When I turned around, there was a purple-haired girl standing there with a serene expression on her face. I'm glad to see you're doing well, Midori-kun. Good morning, Psycho. My girlfriend is cute today as what? She's my girlfriend now? Dope! Alright. Should I say that? That's a little too smooth for me. I don't know if I can handle it. Good morning, Psycho. Yes, it's another beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure is. The rain could piss off, that'd be nice. I hope it's not too loud. If anything, it adds to the ambience. Let's go with that. This girl's name is Psycho, and she's my girlfriend. We started going out rather recently after she had transferred to our school, when she confessed her feelings for me. Of course, I didn't have a single reason to refuse her, so I accepted her confession. Is it hailing now? This rain really just came out of nowhere. Of course, I didn't have a single reason to refuse her, so I accepted her confession. Rather than that, when we first met, I had a strange feeling that this wasn't my first time meeting Psycho. Why is that? So, I was able to accept her confession easily. Oh, right, because she did my dad. Yeah, right, true, I remember. Thinking about it, I must have already fallen for her a long time before her confession. She was pretty great with the short hair, I did appreciate that. I still can't forget the tearful look of joy on Psycho's face when I said yes. Today I put Midori-kun's favorite food in this lunchbox. Will you eat it for me? Of course. I mean, everything Psycho makes is delicious, so how could I not eat it? Is that true? I'm happy that you said that. Oh, you're welcome. Psycho's a really great cook, and since we started dating, I've been eating her homemade lunches with her every break. So, is Nana in this universe? Were we ever dating Nana in this version of reality? I hope not, because that cheating thing just really sucked. I didn't enjoy that at all. She seems to be good not only at cooking, but at housework in general. My goodness, she's the ideal girl. Oh, you said it. Not only do we have lunch together every day, but we also head to school and go back together like this. Huh, really? Is it okay for such a good girl to be my girlfriend? I'm sure someone like her is too good for someone like me. Oh, she's so cute! I love the grumpy face. The grumpy face is very cute. Midori-kun, you just belittled yourself, didn't you? I did no such thing. You have no proof. You're thinking something like, compared to her, I can't match up, right? Ugh, am I busted? Of course. There's no point in keeping secrets from me, is there? Yeah, because apparently you can read my thoughts. I know everything there is to know about you, Midori-kun. That's a little bit concerning, but alright. Yes, Psycho's right. When it comes to matters concerning me, she's very sharp, and I do find that very attractive in a woman, so fair enough. Almost like she can read my mind. Oh, that's a little bit concerning. I felt as if she could see through everything, but strangely enough, I didn't mind that. No, that sounds great. That sounds ideal, honestly. Sheesh, that's enough, Midori-kun. I think Midori-kun is fine just as he is. Without Midori-kun, I'm a completely useless person. Now that's not true, Psycho. Come on, if I can't belittle myself, neither can you. I finally caught you, so I won't let you go. So please disabuse yourself of any such notion. No, I can't say that sentence. My girlfriend is someone who can say horrible things while smiling and laughing cutely. Yeah, we love that, don't we? I guess there's no getting away from this one, huh? Normally speaking, when being told off, people would instinctively have a reaction of dislike or rejection. I'm not sure how to put it, but when I see how happy Psycho looks, I don't feel that way. Then, suddenly, Psycho hugged my arm. Come on, let's go, Midori-kun. Such a sweet exchange. It's a scene that is becoming more and more common. I'm going through a happy routine today as well, together with Psycho. I guess this everyday life will continue for a long time to come. If that's the case, I'd be very happy. And I hope that is the case. That'd be nice. Yukimaru, my man. What's up, Midori? Psycho-chan? When I entered the classroom, my childhood friend Yukimaru spoke to me. You two are lovey-dovey today too, aren't you? Of course! Why wouldn't we be? So is she replaced Nana? Is Nana still here? I miss my Nana. Good morning, Yukimaru-san. Hey, Psycho-chan, why did you choose Metaro? I think there are better men out there. It's true. Yukimaru is a better man than me. For example, look right here, it's true. Really? You never learn either. Do you want to go through that harsh rejection again? If possible, I'd rather not have to do such a thing in front of him. I'm kidding. Well, then please don't ever say anything like that again. We love Psycho. Psycho's great. All of them are great. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't been a friend of Metaro-kun's. Yes, ma'am. Yukimaru then walks up to me and whispers in my ear. Hey, Metaro, you're really going to get stabbed someday, aren't you? That girl's trouble, I tell you. Are you actually concerned? No, he's not smiling, is he? Does he mean that? Am I gonna get stabbed? No matter how I think about it, it's because it's your own fault. Psycho's usually not like that at all. You can't mess with people's girlfriends, even though it's you, Yukimaru. I'd be pissed too. No, well, I'm sorry too. Jeez, you couples can't take a joke. I'm with you, Yukimaru. Alright, I thought it was pretty funny. It's not a joke when it comes to you and women, that's what. True, he is too handsome to be joking like that. Well, I feel a painful glare coming from Psycho-chan, so I guess I'll be getting out of here. See you later. Yukimaru was right, and Psycho had her gaze set on Yukimaru as if looks could kill. As soon as Yukimaru returned to his seat, Psycho approached me. You alright, sweetie? Are you alright, Metaro-kun? Did he say anything to you? No, we're just having a chat, don't worry about it. Well, that's fine then. If he does anything to you, please let me know. I'll help you out. I don't think I want to. I like Yukimaru being alive. I think living Yukimaru is a good Yukimaru. I don't know about you, but I think he's good alive. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Psycho. But Psycho, hope you can rely on me more too. You don't have to keep everything to yourself. Yes, I'll keep it in mind. When I said so, Psycho's face instantly turned red and looked downwards. Does she still have the scars on her body? And if so, do we know about them? I'm the only one who gets to see this side of Psycho. Or rather, she'll only show it to me. I'm so happy to have her like this all to myself, or so I thought. But I may have been wrong. I may not have been, it's hard to say. After school, I was on my way home together with Psycho. Psycho and I live in the same apartment building, and our rooms are right next to each other. Does she actually live there, or is she under my bed again? Just wondering. I was surprised at first, but now that we've started dating, it's the best thing that could have happened. Psycho and I walk side by side. It's only a short walk from school to our home, but it's one of the most important times for us. At the very least, in this reality, it doesn't seem like everything that happened in the main timeline has happened, so I think this is completely separate. And I don't know where it's going, but at least it seems like what we know from the main story, we don't know yet in this story. If it's true at all. But this is supposed to be my happy end, right? So it should be okay. It's been another day, hasn't it? Yes, that is how the days work. How was your day, Metaro-kun? Oh, it was pretty good. It was alright. Just a normal day, I guess. Psycho and Yukimaru are here as usual. Nothing has changed. It was just a normal day. No Nana in sight. Just as usual, is it? Yeah. If you think so, then that must certainly be a good thing. Nothing has changed, and nothing is missing. I feel like something is missing, but I mean, that's fine. Then surely, that's a good thing, right? Is this gonna be a common theme that Nana is missing? Is that like gonna be a thing? Is this leading somewhere? I don't know. What are you talking about all of a sudden, Psycho? Yeah, it's really weird, Psycho. Don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. Come on, let's go home. I'm going to go make dinner again today. Yes, that's right. I'm looking forward to Psycho's handmade cooking. I'll be working hard on it, so please look forward to it. I just said I was. I stared at Psycho from the side as she smiles. She's so pretty. I love her. Psycho. My girlfriend who only becomes a girl in front of me. If Psycho hadn't told me how much she liked me, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. So you should always take a chance and just say it, man. Just say it. What's wrong, Metaro-kun? Psycho peers into my face with a scowl. I love you. Where? Hold up, Metaro-kun. It's not fair to say that out of the blue. Psycho's face turns so red it can't be compared to this morning. Also, this music is different. I don't think we've heard this before. Seeing her like that makes me love her even more. Without thinking, I hugged Psycho. Oh, that's so sweet. I want to hug Psycho. Look at her, she's so cute. Metaro-kun, I love you, Psycho. This morning, Psycho said she wouldn't let me go. But truth is, I don't want to leave her either. She's not the only one who doesn't want to let go of her partner. So, I told her, when it comes to your affections, you've got to express it properly. True that. Oh! That's so nice. Look at that. Pete, look at that. That's really sweet. I like that a lot. I really appreciate that. This is one of the best artwork so far, I reckon. That is really, really sweet. And I love that a lot. The The one I love hugs me. He whispers his love to me. Oh, we're switching to her. Okay. Every word of it is what I've been waiting for, more than anything else in the world. He brings rain to my parched heart. He fills me up. I can feel his love for me. I'm so happy. I can't believe we can be together like this from the very beginning. What's with the ... above that? Is that the eye just glitching out or something? It's kind of weird. It's like a dream. No, maybe it really is a dream. But that's okay. Because what's important is not there, but only the scene that is in front of us right now. Oh! The half-open eyes. Before I knew it, the scarred Muscari's wounds have been healed. Muscari, that's her flower name, right? Interesting. So that's how we know those names, is it? Okay. It's really sweet. The eye that was self-absorbed and solitary, and seeking only her one true love. As soon as that was fulfilled, I've become a very normal human being. An ordinary existence, just a maiden in love. If there was someone watching this scene, it's you and me, what would they think when they saw the normal me? Would they be disappointed, let down, or maybe sympathetic? I'm glad you're happy like that. I don't know about you, but I'm glad she's happy. I'm not disappointed at all, alright? I know you might like the underrays, but look at her, look how happy she is. Isn't this what we really want? Isn't this what we want? I don't know anymore, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm sure that someone watching us doesn't exist. And even if they did, I wouldn't know. I thought you did know. It just crossed my mind for some reason, that's all. Yes, I'm happy. Because my everything is looking at me. You're damn right I am. So, there's nowhere I'd be happier. I mean... Yes, I like you too. I love you. I love you more than anyone else in this world. I'm the happiest girl in the world to have you all to myself. Because the Muscari who is full of scars has already become the Muscari who is loved. That's so sweet. If end, beloved Muscari. An if end, huh? Not a true end? Damn, not even a happy end, but... So that's what we're in store for today, ladies and gentlemen. We're in store for just a lot of happiness for all of our favorite girls. I'm very curious as to what Die Roll 6, what that psycho, what her happy end looks like. Is she gonna be with Nana, or is she gonna be with us? I don't know, is it something completely different? Maybe with her sister? I don't know, but I'm very curious to find out, but we'll get there later. For now, Die Roll number 2, the imposter. The imposter. The number I rolled was 2. 2. I see. I just want to know what possibilities lie in store for that girl. A jealous girl with an unfulfilled longing, who in despair wished for the ruin of others. I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. Me too. I really do wonder what potential's lying in her, because she was honestly one of my favorites. At least the real version of her, not the childhood friend version with the glasses. I mean the real her, Kasane. I really want to know what's in store for Kasane. Like, I really want her to be happy most of all. She's not my favorite of them. Clover is my favorite, followed by the pink one. But of all of them who I want to be happy the most, I think Kasane is the one that I really want to see happy. So, I'm looking forward to this. One morning in the corner of the classroom, I'm sitting at my desk reading a light novel like I always do. Phew. This latest issue is a real winner. I was scared to buy the book based on the cover alone, but it was the right decision. Don't judge a book by its cover, even though that's the whole point of the cover. The protagonist lives in a white place with 4 other girls. One day, they go to the underground cellar to get some food. Interesting. And so the story goes. It's most interesting story I've ever read. What is that referencing, if anything? Is that one of Charon's games? If it is, do let me know, because I want to play that. That sounds pretty good. It's got more than a couple of twists. When one is revealed, you'll see the previous parts in a completely new light. Oh, I love that. I really love when it does that. That's like how ReZero does that a lot, and it's so damn good. It is so good. It's seriously awesome. I need to spread the word about this. What's it called then? Let us know! What's up, Mitaro? You're reading yet another light novel again today? And then my childhood friend, Yukimaru, strikes a conversation with me, and you've come at the right time, Yukimaru. There's this thing I want to talk to you about. Let me tell you something good. Let me tell you about this book. Let me fill you in. Let me fill you in, Yukimaru. Sit down for this. Yes. You're gonna say, but this new issue again, aren't you? It's good! What? Are you an expert? You've said the same thing time and time again. Of course I can read your mind. But that's not the point here. I've got big news. Big news? Listen and be amazed. Shit, that's the bell. Oh well, you'll find out soon enough anyway. See you later. Alright. Bye. Good old Yukimaru. No Nana again. After saying that, Yukimaru went back to his seat. What energy, even in the morning. I suppose it's interesting, if we're dealing with yandere girls, then their perfect happy end would be an end where there is no other girl in sight, right? So, guess that makes sense. Also, the rain's cleared up. That was good, just a passing shower. The teacher comes in and homeroom begins. An unfamiliar woman is standing next to the teacher. What? That's actually Psycho, isn't it? I don't want Psycho, I want Kasane. Give me Kasane, damn it! I don't want her! Is this really Psycho? She's got the glasses and the shorter hair and the face. That's 100% Psycho. Starting from today, we have a new temporary teaching assistant. She'll be observing everyone's classes, so be nice to her. My name is Psycho, and I'll be working in this class as a teacher in training starting from today. Until my last day here, I'm hoping to get to know you all a lot. I know I'm not the best, but please take care of me. What a beautiful person. A prim and proper sort of beauty, I should say. Do you not recognize her? Not only the boys, but even the girls gasped at her beauty. Not my type. I like Kasane. The real Kasane, with the curly hair and the sad face, I liked her. But even her done-up Kasane posing as Psycho is better than actual Psycho. I see. So this is what Yukimaru was talking about. I get excited at the thought that from today, I'm going to be spending time in the company of such a beautiful woman. My eyes met with Psycho Sensei's. She laughed a bit and then quickly returned to her normal expression. That was weird, you don't want that from a teacher. What was that just now? I'm just an otaku. I'm going to get the wrong idea about that, so please don't tease me. Huh? I thought about it some more when a memory surfaced within me. I remembered hearing the name Psycho before. That was, well, when I was still a little kid. I often played with an older girl in the neighborhood. Eventually she moved away, but she made a promise to me. She said, when I grow up, I'll become a teacher and teach Mechan how to study. That person's name was, if I remember correctly, Psycho. That's her name. Yeah, I know. Disappointed, but I know. Correct. You properly remembered me after all these years, didn't you, Mechan? Lunchtime, in the staff room. I was summoned by Psycho Psycho Sensei, to have a friendly chat with her. I was really surprised. Sensei, you come out of nowhere. I thought I'd surprise Mechan a bit. And yet, Mechan hasn't changed at all. You're still the same as I remember. Yeah, well, you're a bit different. You're the same as I remember, too. What are you talking about? Can't you see I've grown up properly? I wonder if that's true. Next time I'll have to check it out. Various things, if you know what I mean. A wink? Was that a wink moment? Are we going to horny jail? Does she need to go to horny jail? Psycho Sensei smiled bewitchingly for a moment. Oh, please stop. It's too stimulating for an otaku like me. I cough as I switch the topic. Anyway, your dream came true, didn't it, Sensei? You're so amazing, Psycho Ane-chan. Not at all. In fact, I'm just getting started, because I'm still an intern and I can't really say I've made it happen until I've taught Mechan how to study properly. So, Mechan, can you wait just a little longer? Of course. I'll wait for you. Yeah, thanks, Mechan. I'll be held back a year just to wait for you, don't worry about it. The bell has rung. I'd better get back now. Bye, Mechan. I'll see you later. You have to work hard in class this afternoon too, okay? I know. I'll see you later, Sensei. And so, I left the staff room. After making sure that the door to the staff room was completely shut, I called out to her. Her? Kasane? Please? Psycho? My best friend? My rival? Kasane! Yes! Her best friend and rival. It's healthy. The person I envied the most in the world. Kasane. Was that the kid you were always talking about just now? Yeah, Mechan. He's serious, caring, and a very, very sweet boy. Isn't he cute? You really think so? He's not really my type. Damn it! What a shame, but that's okay. I wouldn't be too happy if Mechan was taken away by you, Kasane. I guess so. Just because he's not my type isn't a reason not to try. What? I feel like that is a reason a little bit, but okay. Really, I should try to tempt him just once. I wonder what kind of expression would be on Psycho's face if I took him away from her. I'm quite curious about that. So is she still, like, jealous of Psycho, but she seems to be all good and called her a best friend, so she can't be that bad about it. Well, having said that, it's not like I'm going to be serious at all. Okay, good. Psycho and I, who shared the same dream of being a teacher, both of us were visiting the school as interns. At one point, I even tried to get off the stage. Psycho was a perfect woman, which made me feel inferior, and I was standing next to her. It was difficult to say the least. I didn't set out to be a teacher only to have such painful feelings. Yeah, but a good rival can push you a long way. I was jealous. I was envious. I was alienated. It's strange that I'm the only one who has to feel this way. So I thought that I should just disappear off to somewhere. But then one day I had a sudden thought. Is that what I wanted? Is it true that I'm an inferior person and that I may be a worthless, abnormal existence? It is not true. It is not. But just because it's true, does that mean it's enough of a reason for me to get off the stage? Definitely not. That's just fleeing from reality. Absolutely, yes. Oh, this is so healthy. I love it. Why should I give in? It's just the world that's wrong. I had a dream, and that's why I was working so hard. If even that's lost, I've got nothing left. That's why I love Kasane so much. She had this potential, like, I really could understand her, you know? Like, I saw a bit of myself in her somewhere, and there it is, and it's like, it's coming out in a good way, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. If even that's lost, I've got nothing left. I didn't want to lose. I don't mind losing to Psycho. I'm no match for her, I know that much. She's perfect, so even if she looks down on me in her heart, that's okay. I didn't want to lose to myself. I don't think Psycho looks down at her either. Like, at least this version, she seems all good. So I remained on the stage. So now, here I am. Even if it's hard, even if it's painful, I'm going to achieve my dream. I'm actually about to start crying. Oh, I'm so happy for her. Well, I'd better get going. You'll have to properly introduce him to me next time. Yeah, of course. I had just packed up my stuff and was about to leave the staff room. Can we please see her? Oh my goodness. Kasane, Psycho called me to stop. What is it? I'm happy to have made it this far with you, Kasane. So keep up the good work. Yeah, I know. You too. Bruh! Oh, it's not done, there's still more. Having answered thus, I headed to the classroom. Excuse me. While I was walking down the hallway, someone spoke to me. I turned around, then, here, you dropped this. The boy. Minoru-kun was standing there with a pen case in his hand. Thank you. I tried my best to pretend I didn't know him and said thank you. Class is about to start. Why are you still here? Actually, the teacher gave me some errands to do. I'm on duty today. I see. Well then, you'd better get going. I will. Conversation over. It looked like he was going to walk away. But for some reason, Minoru-kun stayed there, staring at me intently. What is it? No, that, Sensei, are you also an intern working here? Yes, I'm in charge of a different class in your class. Is that so? I see. Is that all? No, well, you know, it's funny that I'm talking about this to someone I just met. When I see people like you actually working hard like this, I just think it's amazing. Actually, I know someone who is also working here as a teacher assistant. I realized that person has worked so hard to get where they are today, and I thought that was amazing. I did appreciate that. I don't really have any dreams. I honestly don't know how to get serious about anything or how to work hard. I'm sure you've gone through some hardships and setbacks that I can't imagine, but from my point of view, you look really cool. I can't admire it. Admire? Yes. Wait, no, don't get the wrong idea. Please forget what I just said, Sensei. Well, I have to go now, so good luck with your work, he said one-sidedly, and this time he walked away for good. Looking at his back, I'm actually getting choked up about this. Oh my goodness, I was not prepared for this. Looking at his back, I remembered Psycho's words. Yeah, Mechan. He's serious, caring, and a very, very sweet boy. Isn't he cute? He really is. He was stupidly serious when he said those sappy words, so he probably really meant it. I'm sure I'm an idiot as well for being so affected by those words. Oh, me too. There she is, finally. Admire, he said. Oh, I can't. Oh my goodness. The fact that he thought about me that way, that he felt that way, is fact, is reality. I had always thought I was below average, nothing. That I'm someone who can't be anything, a worthless existence. Even so, I've been running, eager not to lose myself. At the end of it, those words were waiting for me. At last, I've finally become something. Hey, Psycho. I've always been so jealous of you. So fed up, so envious that I've wanted you to disappear for years. But if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have taken it so seriously, to say the least. And in that sense, I'm grateful to you for that. Thank you, Psycho. Oh! If the end, rewarded Rosemary. Oh my gosh, that was so worth everything. Oh. Didn't I say that I was most looking forward to seeing her if end, her happy end, and that was so worth it. Oh, I did not expect to be so affected by that. I was actually crying. Oh my goodness. I can't. Jeez. That I don't know, a few things about that struck a chord with me, and with Kasane in the original game as well. Um, I wanted to see her get to this point, and we know how much she's been through, how hard it has been for her, and just seeing her face in the original game as well, like her real face, her sad, depressed face with her beautiful like hair. I love her hair so much. Just seeing her like that, I knew that she would have been like a perfect teacher, like so good, so much better than Psycho could have been. Maybe not for everyone, probably not for most, but for the people who really need it, Kasane would be perfect. You know what I mean? Like she knows hardship and pain, and has just suffered so much. So her as a teacher is just would be so helpful to that sort of person who really that sort of person who really just needs someone like that, who needs someone who can understand them. And that's what Kasane would be like, and I think she would be really great as a teacher like that, and I think she'd be able to connect with especially teenagers, with the students really well. And that's why I really love Kasane, and I wanted her so much to to follow that path and to become a teacher like that. And that really got me. That was so nice just to see that. It really that was really good. That was really good. Oh, that was beautiful. And seeing her cry like that at the end of after hearing that affirmation that she so desperately needs, like because we know how inferior she feels to Psycho, how badly she felt, like to the point where she killed her originally, like and things just got really bad for her because she just felt so inferior. And hearing someone, Medoro of all people, of course, praise her for how hard she's worked is really nice, and seeing her work hard like that is just a lot of people have this choice. That's another thing about Kasane, is that a lot of people today have a dream and then they give up on it, and they follow the exact same path that Kasane did in the original ending, in the original story. A lot of people follow that same path, and it's not a good path to take, and it hardly ever ends in fulfillment or satisfaction. But this was satisfaction. This was, and the look on her face afterwards was, everything was worth it. Everything she went through in the end was worth it, and I just think that's just so realistic, and I really like that. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to clean up a little bit. I'll be right back. Whoo! Alright. Dice roll 3. Also, Kuroki, I know, we gotta get some more art of that. Please, we need more art from this game. Especially that one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Best Girl Clover. I'm very curious how this goes. The number I rolled was 3. 3, I see. I just want to know the possibilities that lie in store for that girl. A blind girl who gave herself up for the only one she could find. Wait, was she actually blind? Was that a thing? I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. Also, who's Misato? Who is she? I don't know. My name is Medoro. We're starting with that again. I'm just a normal boy with a normal life. I'm just a normal second-year student attending a private high school. I don't have any particular skills and my grades are merely average. I'm one of those people who are lacking in personality and individuality. Speaking of which, right now, my classmates are racking their heads over their career paths after graduation. We're still second years though. I think it's a bit early to be thinking about our future. Well, you know, classes you take in high school apparently determine what you can do in university, so, you know, probably should think about it. Even though I live a life in a half-assed way, it doesn't mean it's a boring life. Ta-da! Someone taps me on the shoulder, calling my name in a cheerful voice. Oh no! I'm not prepared to see her outside of her place. Hearing her voice, I couldn't help but smile. Slowly, I turned around, and there was... She's in uniform! She's in her uniform! She's in a uniform! Psycho. Good morning, Meteor. My beloved girlfriend, Psycho, was standing there smiling. That's really good to see. It's nice to see that she's alive. A long time ago, when we were still very small, so they were really young then. Okay. Psycho once tried to disappear right in front of my eyes. In order to close my eyes... Wait, what? In order to close my eyes. She tried to disappear right in front of my eyes in order to close my eyes. At first, I couldn't move as she was about to engulf herself in fire, but I didn't want to lose Psycho, so I reached my hand out to her. Meteor, what are you doing? I don't want to lose you, Psycho. Don't disappear right in front of me. Didn't you say we'll be together forever? Meteor, I don't want to leave. That's why I want to stay like this forever. I promise, I'll never leave you, Psycho. So please, live and stay beside me. Really? You'll never leave me? Never, of course, because you're my everything. Bruh, this is like, I think Clover, the Psycho, is best girl because it's like the fantasy, you know? You meet this girl in this random place when you're young and then grow up together. Well, don't grow up together, but you know, you have your secret meetings and then get together and eventually, you know, start heading on the same path in life. It's the fantasy, and I think that's why this is like my favorite one and a lot of people's favorites apparently. You know, the Clover seems to be quite popular. Yeah, but I feel like that's probably why. Same with Diral 5, there's a bit of fantasy element to that too. But yeah, I think this one is definitely my favorite. Yes, me too, Meteor. I mean, I can't say how many times when I was young, that I had this exact fantasy, you know, like meeting the girl in an abandoned building and just hanging out from time to time until we fall in love. It's the fantasy, you know what I mean? It's the fantasy. After saying that, our hands connected, in order to never leave each other, like an engraving in our hearts so that we'll always be together. Yes, please. And now, the present. Since then, Psycho and I live like normal, grew up like normal, and are now attending the same high school. And look at her, she's so cute! Apparently, Psycho is in a good mood today. I wonder if something happened. Let's try asking her. No, I was just thinking about how Meteor is by my side today as well. That's what's making me so happy. It makes me happy that you're by my side, Psycho. The days I took for granted are so important to me now. That's so good. She says that and grabs my arm. I love you, Meteor. My girlfriend's such a sweetheart, and I love her so much. The warmth that is transmitted into my arm is unmistakably that of a living person. For some reason, I can't help it, but I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh, we already did that. I'm good. Hey, Meteor, Psycho-chan. As we were walking, he called out to me from behind. Our childhood friend, Yukimaru. Good morning, Yukimaru. As usual, you two are going at it as the sun rises. Go die in a fire. Jeez, man, a little insensitive. Are you jealous? Well, of course. How can anyone not be jealous of being able to go to school in the morning with a beauty in hand like Psycho-chan? Really, I don't know what you like about this dull guy. You're annoying. Get lost. Well, that's the thing, Yukimaru. It's because Meteor and I will always be together. It always has been and always will be, right? There's an anime that reminds me of. Oh, Ruby. It's a lot like if you've seen Ruby, it's a lot like what's their names? Ren and Nora. It reminds me a lot of Ren and Nora. You know, they met when they were little and then they were just always together. Took them a long time to finally get together, but you know what I mean. Like yeah, that's really nice, so it reminds me of that. I really like Ren and Nora too, for that same reason. Right, Meteor? That's right. What's up with that? That didn't sound like an answer to me. And please don't finish each other's sentences. Well, that's how it is. More importantly, come on, let's get going. We're going to be late. Look at her face. Just seeing her with expressions, you know what I mean? Like, because she was dead the whole time, so it's nice to see her alive. Oh man, it's already late. Let's go, you two. Yukimaru runs looking flustered. As if following his lead, Psycho withdrew her hand from mine. Let's go, Meteor. Together, okay? I looked her firmly in the eye and nodded, laughing. That's really good to see. After school. We still go to our special place. This music is new. Psycho and I left school and went to visit a place. It's a special place for the two of us. Our paradise. The ruin that we call paradise welcomes us again today. Now that we're grown up, we still keep coming back here. Why? I don't exactly understand the reason myself. I'm sure that by doing this, we are affirming each other. A reminder to never leave each other's presence. Today was tiring too, right, Metaro? Why is school so tiring? It's the same thing over and over again with no change at all. Yeah, true. But I wonder why. This makes me feel so very happy. With that, Psycho smiles at me. That smile is really endearing. Hey, Metaro? Psycho called out my name. I'm so happy right now. I was able to be Metaro's #1, and Metaro looks at me and me only. I was just about to say that this is more Metaro's happy ending, but yeah, it is. It really is Metaro's happy ending, like the other one was. What was the other thing that was good about Dice Roll 3 in the original was that it wasn't about Psycho as much as it was about Metaro, so it was all about Metaro. And since we play as Metaro, you know, it makes it a little bit more endearing. We're not just learning about this other girl, we're learning about ourselves and discovering the mystery of that. That's what I really liked about Dice Roll 3, and in this sense, it's the same thing. Like, it's the fantasy and an ideal world in which Metaro was able to save Psycho, and that's really nice. I'm truly happy to be alive and by your side. Isn't this funny? It's not true, because I feel the same way. What Psycho was feeling, I felt it too. I'm so glad you're alive and we can spend time together like this. It's an unbearable happiness. That was the right thing to do. Yes, I thought so. It's just a day like usual. Every day, nothing changes. We'll live life naturally, and we'll die naturally. This is good. This is what I wanted. I don't need a dramatic story. For example, if there was a future in which I, who was unable to save Psycho at the time, became obsessed with delusions and broke down. Whoa, boy, do you know! Wait till we tell him. That would have ended in madness, I'm sure. But that didn't happen to me. Psycho is indeed alive, and she's still standing next to me, and that's enough for me. That's really nice. That's really good. This really is like, this is a happy ending, man. Hey, Metaro. I'll always be by your side, Metaro. I won't think about dying and closing Metaro's eyes ever again. I've decided that I'm going to live and be by Metaro's side forever. So this will be our new promise. Promise like the ending. So hey, Metaro. Shall we make a vow? She got nail polish on? No. Swear on this Clover that the two of us will live and be together forever. Yes, I promise. I solemnly swear on it. Yes, yes. Always, always be by my side. Look only at me. I too will look only at Metaro. From now on, let's live together. I love you, Metaro. I love you too, Senkara! Oh. If end, an ordinary Clover. That's really nice. That's really good. This really is like, this is a happy ending, man. Hey, Metaro. I'll always be by your side, Metaro. I won't think about dying and closing Metaro's eyes ever again. I've decided that I'm going to live and be by Metaro's side forever. So this will be our new promise. Promise like the ending. So hey, Metaro, shall we make a vow? She got nail polish on? No. Swear on this Clover that the two of us will live and be together forever. Yes, I promise. I solemnly swear on it. Yes, yes. Always, always be by my side. Look only at me. I too will look only at Metaro. From now on, let's live together. I love you, Metaro. I love you too, Senkara! Oh. If end, an ordinary Clover. Boy, oh boy! That was really nice. That was a sweet one. It was an obvious end. There wasn't really much we could do with that, because we didn't know a whole lot about Psycho, except that she died. And we fixed that. So that was all there really was to that ending, was just stopping the death, which is good. That's good. I like that. That's a happy ending. That was a good ending. That's a really nice ending. That's like that's a fantasy end, you know? And that's what should have been, if only it were so. But not much else to say about that. Moving on to die roll number 4. This isn't. The number I rolled was 4. 4. I see. I just want to know the possibilities. A solitary girl who entertained the multitudes, seeking wealth and success. I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. 4. I forget what flower she is, we'll find out, but... Aw, look at her, so cute. Okay, she's got it. She's definitely a girl, right? She's definitely a girl this time, yeah? 100% a girl? I can fall in love with her, yes? Yes? Okay, good. Alright, cool. Because I quite liked her. I think she's very cute. And, you know, she's a YouTuber. Much like myself. So, I quite like that. We didn't get to do her in the stream because we already did all of her endings. But, yeah, she was great. I had a lot of fun with her. And her ending was very DeadTube, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember her past, though. So I'm just gonna look at that real quick. Okay, so in the true ending, in the Psycho's ending, she was a YouTuber. She was bullied horribly, like beaten by Yukimaru and Nana, which is kind of like horrible, and I hate that. And so she wanted revenge. She became a YouTuber, and then met Yukimaru and Nana again and just slaughtered them horrifically, like DeadTube shit, and wanted Metaro to take a part in it. And you get to choose how they die, and then, you know, you work together to make the greatest content on the internet until you finally end each other. Yeah, so that's how that went. So that's interesting. So I wonder how this will go. Was she bullied? Maybe, I bet. This will end in she was getting beaten, and this time Metaro stepped in and stopped it, because that's what she really wanted. Hello, Usatube. The roll of the dice is 4. God knows, Earth knows, I know, you know. I forgot about that. Welcome! It's the myth-busting Usatuber Psycho, live on Hanabishi channel, yo. Without further ado, this time I'm gonna verify this. How many people would really notice if Psycho went shopping in the city? Something that's been done on TV for ages, the pinnacle of reality TV. It's finally time for me to step up to the plate. So, I'm gonna head into town now. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, you can turn off the camera for now, Metaro. I turned off the camera as Psycho said, then I looked up. The girl who I had been watching through the video camera earlier, Psycho, was standing there laughing. A myth-busting type Usatuber, Psycho. Nowadays, there are probably fewer people who don't know about her existence than those who do. From silly experimental videos to serious investigations, she's gained a high level of recognition for her wide range of myth-busting entertainment. Just a few days ago, her Usatube count surpassed 1 million users, which is truly amazing. As for myself, I'm helping out as the assistant of that very Psycho. I'm a member of the Hanabishi channel, her Usatube channel. Hanabishi, oh, so that's the flower, right? The golden poppy. Voice crack. I'm mainly involved in filming, preparing the props, helping with investigation if necessary, and recently, I've been doing some video editing. At first, I caused some trouble, but now I can proudly say that I'm a proper assistant. I don't get a lot of opportunities to be on camera or stand out, but I feel like I'm better suited for this kind of behind-the-scenes work. That's why I'm happy too, just to be able to be of use to Psycho. Once, a long time ago, my friend Yukimaru almost found out that I was helping Psycho, but I managed to get away with it. That's why the Hanabishi channel is managed by just 2 people, Psycho and I. Ah, I forgot about her expressions. She's actually really cute. Oh, what's up, Metaro? You're laughing all of a sudden. Did you eat something funny? It's nothing at all. Come on, let's go to the place where we're going to film. That's right, alright, shall we go? Well then, my excellent assistant on the Hanabishi channel, Metaro-kun. I'll be counting on you to help today too. Oh, leave it to me. That was really sweet. Is she doing normal content? Not killing anyone this time? No torture? No lopping things off of people? If you know what I mean? I hope so. No way, that was amazing. I didn't expect them to actually talk to me like that. Maybe I'm already quite the celebrity. Look at her, she looks so pretty like that. Well, yeah, Psycho's already got 1 million fans. After the shoot, we were on our way home, exchanging our impressions of the day. I know that, but it's different when you're actually face to face with the fans. Hearing it in person is something else, you know? I'm super duper stoked about it. I've been an Usatuber for quite a while, but it's nice to have a change of pace like this once in a while. So, if the reception to this video is good, Do you want to do a second one? I don't mean around here, I mean to set foot in other parts of the country. Then we could hear more people's voices, couldn't we? Oh, that's a really great idea. I'll give it a shot, even if the ratings aren't good, as you say. Let's see what happens, and let's see what happens when I do the same thing in another part of the country. Because that's worth investigating too. Psycho grinned cheerfully. That smile hasn't changed since we met. Come to think of it, the first time we met, you talked to me while laughing like this. At that time, I think it was an attempt to use balloons to fly in the sky. Yeah, I remember that. Looking back on it now, it's really silly, and I'm sure I felt the same way at the time. But that unexpectedness is probably what makes Psycho so appealing. I, for one, am one of those people who was fascinated by Psycho. Hey, Metaro, can I ask you something? With an unusually serious voice and expression, Psycho opened her mouth. What's up, Psycho? Hypothetically, let's say there's a person I just can't forgive. What if that guy messed up your life and you hated him so much you wanted revenge? Notice how she says him and just that guy. I assume Yukimaru, meaning that once again, Nana is not in this reality. What would you do, Metaro? What's up with that question? Come on, please answer it. Can't be helped. If you hate someone enough to want revenge, huh? Would I be able to forgive them? I tried to think and imagine it. No, actually, it's fine. After a minute or two, Psycho opened her mouth. My bad, Metaro. Sorry for asking such a weird question all of a sudden. Please forget about this, Psycho said in her usual expression. But to me, it seemed like she was forcing herself somehow. No, I've got an answer for you. So I'm going to tell you my own answer. Metaro, I think revenge is not something you do for someone else, but something you do for yourself. So, hypothetically, if I had something I wanted revenge on, I probably wouldn't be able to forgive them. I might even kill them. Not for anyone else, but for myself. Look at her face, man. I see. I get it now. Hey, Metaro, as I thought, we two guys are really similar. I'm sorry? You are a girl, right? I'm sure you think you're more of a bystander, but deep down, you're just like me. That's why you're deserving to be called my partner. Ah, look at that. Awesome. I like her face in that one. I like his face in that too. It doesn't look like them at all, but I like the face in it. I don't know, something about that. Metaro. In the future, if I ever dye my hands red in revenge, will you be the one to hold the camera? You sure ask an unpleasant question, Psycho. I just hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does, I'll properly capture your figure. Was this based on DeadTube? Like, cause this is very DeadTube. Because I'm a member of the Hanabishi channel. Oh, I knew it. We two guys are really alike. We sure are. So you a guy? Normally people wouldn't answer that question. Really, you're the best, Metaro. You're the best. I love you. Well then, my wonderful assistant on the Hanabishi channel, Metaro-kun, I'll be counting on you from now on as well. Capture everything, whether trivial or important, it doesn't matter. And so, let's work together to create the greatest entertainment. Ah, of course. I'll make sure I capture your glorious image on camera. From now on as well, let's keep up the good work, Psycho. Interesting. If end. Inseparable Hanabishi. Well, it's happier than the true end, or the happy end, but I don't know. It didn't seem that much different is all. It was kind of the same except with less blood and murder, which is good. It's happier, but yeah, I don't know. I guess being together with her is alright. Her, him. Is she female? I do not know. I still have not worked that out. She was male in that one time. I don't know. But in any case, that was Die Roll 4. Not the most interesting, but definitely good. It's nice to see. I don't know. I wasn't that, like, depressed for a Psycho 4. I suppose her backstory was pretty sad, but, you know, the things that she did, especially going through all of the endings, yeah, kinda, you know, wasn't that, wasn't that nice. Wasn't that nice to be all that sympathetic to her. You know, she has the backstory, but what she did was just, I understand it. I get it, you know. I don't hate her for it or anything, but, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't, yeah. I don't know. She seemed pretty happy in the original, so this is happy too. At least she doesn't die, and that's good. I like that. Alright, number 5. Second best girl. 5, I see. Just wanted to know the possibilities. A girl of misfortune who took pleasure in her repeated tragedies. I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. What Misato just said there, a girl of misfortune who took pleasure in her repeated tragedies. So again, we were talking about this in the stream, but I don't think that she actually, at least originally, I don't think she was making the tragedies happen. I think it started happening like that, but originally she was suffering, and then eventually she took joy in it, and then she started making things happen, I think. But let's see how this goes. I'm quite curious to see her happy end. Since that day, a few years had passed since Psycho and I eloped. Oh, okay, we're going straight to the eloping, alright. We escaped from the debt collectors pursuing us, and although we weren't rich, we had a peaceful life. Interesting. So no undoing of the past, we just went straight to the eloping bit. Today we decided to go a bit further than usual, to visit a flower garden. Going to the place where Psycho's favorite pink flowers bloom. I took out a small case from my pocket. I held out the engagement ring in front of her. My mind was already made up. Why do we have the sad music though? She burst into tears and smiled the happiest smile I had ever seen. You know, I was once told that I could never be happy. It's funny, but it was not completely wrong. I've chosen a life of misery. I'm sure if someone really wanted to be happy, if they really wanted to get out of their misery, they could do so in a heartbeat. That's more true than you realize. But I make myself unhappy, you see. I don't want to be a bother to anyone, so I had just wanted to die. But people who want to die really just want someone to help them, don't they? I just wanted someone to find me before I die. Because once you die, you can't even do that. Because it's really over then. Alright, how about you just step away from the train tracks? So you just come over here, into my arms, and I will not let you go while the train goes past us. That sounds good to me. Just step away from the train, why don't you? It's just the two of us on the station platform, waiting for the train home. Yeah, well, you better keep a tight hold of her. There's a loose cannon, a flight risk. The train is late. Maybe because we're in the country. When we get home, let's have dinner. Hey, what do you want to eat? I've gotten to the point where I can hold silly and trivial conversations with her. We got to know each other so well that we could even joke around. Well, that's so well. She still has the same misfortune disposition as ever, but it's not so bad to the point of being deadly. Oh, that's good. Midori-kun, if I said I wanted to die, would you die with me? Does this decision matter? Oh, okay, cool. Just kidding, it was a lie. Were you surprised? Jeez, had me going there for a second. I won't say stupid things like that anymore. Because you're here with me now, Midori-kun. Right now, I'm so happy. That's really good. Now, don't... Oh, what? Why is it black? Weird decision, huh? Oh. Yeah, she said that in the original, didn't she? She said exactly that, and then walked into the train. So this decision is everything. Grab Psycho's hand. No way in hell am I letting you do that. Eh? Midori-kun? Why? I knew it. Psycho, what you would do. How did you know? I've never shown any sign of it. Because I know. You're a liar. Eh? Psycho's eyes widened as if she couldn't believe what I was saying. I knew. I realized Psycho was in love with her own misfortune. Just how long do you think I've been watching you? Then why? Why would you help someone like me? If you already knew that I'm a liar. Did you know that I loved being pitied? And that's why I acted the way I did, so that people would think of me that way? If so, then why did you save me? That's a given. Didn't I promise you? I'll do anything. Even risk my life to save you. I said I wouldn't leave you until you become happy. That's the other thing, is that despite the fact that she causes her own misfortune, there's something messed up in her head that got her into the point where she causes her own misfortune, and she's definitely not happy about it. It might give her pleasure, but it's not happiness. I don't need that. I like my pitiful self. I like my unhappy self. And that's a feeling that I think a lot of us can relate to in some ways. And you gotta learn to let go of that. That's why I like this Psycho a lot. I like the look of pity. I like the words of mercy. I like the voice of concern. That's what makes me happy. If I had died right in front of you, my happiness would have been perfect. Just like Misato was saying. That's not satisfaction. Shut up already. I flicked Psycho's forehead with my finger. Ow! And then I patted her head with all my might. Me, Midori-kun? My hair buns are falling apart. It's weird that a girl who was about to die a while ago would be more worried about her own hair. My words made Psycho puff out her cheeks. I can imagine it, though not with this face. Why is her neck so long? It's turtlenecks. Hey, Psycho. I know that you like your unfortunate self. I don't even know how that can make you happy, Psycho. But if that's what you think, then that's how it is. But I don't think you've already made up your mind. What do you mean? What you want isn't unhappiness, but happiness. In the true sense of the word. That's really nice. I hugged Psycho's petite body tightly. Midori, didn't I tell you? I'll do anything, even risk my life, to save you. I won't leave you until you become happy. I'm going to find you and help you. If Psycho is about to walk through life choosing misfortune, I'll pull her back even if I have to grab her hand. I'm going to show you, Psycho. A different kind of happiness that you've never known. I'll make Psycho happy. I'm definitely not going to let you die. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make her happy. What's with that? That's so forceful. Why am I crying? Huh? Strange. I'm good at fake crying, but this won't stop. I held the crying Psycho in my arms with all my strength as if to soothe her, and I made a promise to myself. Even if we'll be engulfed in a great calamity, I'll still be by your side. Hey, Psycho, you know, I've been thinking. We water the flower beds every morning. Whenever I see you laughing as you look forward to the flowers that will eventually bloom, that was the smile that I wanted to protect. That's nice. If end, returned rhododendron. Rhododendron, is that a flower? Must be. That was good. That was the ending that I wanted with her. You know, I said it the whole time playing through it that I wanted to be with her and save her, you know. That's the fantasy of Dice 7. Dice 5. So that was nice. That was a good ending. I guess that was just the ideal ending. We saved her from that fate in the true ending. Alright, time for the final roll. Dice 6. I'm very curious how this one will. I'm not actually sure. The number I rolled was 6. Because this Psycho 6 wasn't interested in Metaro, so I'm curious. I want to know what possibilities lie in store for that girl. A girl trapped in the past, like a beast, greedily seeking the love she was deprived of. I wonder what kind of potential had been lying in that girl. Well then, close your eyes. It was truly sudden, because there's also no Nana now, right? No Nana in these universes, maybe in this one. But I feel like that's gonna be a common trend, is that Nana doesn't exist in these realities. Like, even in the 4th role, where Nana played a crucial part in her backstory, it seemed like it was just Yukimaru. She said there was that guy she wanted revenge on, just him, not him and her. So, I don't think Nana's gonna be in this one either, and that's curious. Hey, Metaro, are you free this weekend? My childhood friend Yukimaru strikes the conversation. He seems really hyped up for some reason. What's going on? Is it about a woman again? No, jeez. Do you think I only talk about girls? Kinda. Hey, Metaro, you know a beautician named Saika? Ah, yes, Saika, that was her sister. That was Psycho's sister. Saika. Ah, that famous stylist and beautician, right? Of course he knows about beauticians. Look at this man! He's too handsome to not have a beautician. I've heard that various celebrities make appointments with her, and I sometimes see her in magazines or on TV. However, the reason why I know her is because of Yukimaru, who is in front of me right now. Because he brings it up all the time. Even I, who's not interested in such things at all, can remember her name. So, what's up with Saika? To tell you the truth, I've managed to book an appointment at the beauty parlor where Saika-san works. Yo, let's go. Since this is a fine opportunity, I thought I'd invite Metaro too. No, there's not a single reason for me to follow you there, is there? I don't particularly mind going to the parlor with you, but from the way you said it, isn't the appointment only for you, Yukimaru? That's what I was thinking. In the first place, I don't really understand the point of this. Wait, in the end, isn't this a talk about a woman after all? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's okay, come on, you're not busy anyway. And there it is, the guy who invites you over assuming you're not busy. I can't deal with those sorts of people. I might have a thing or two on my schedule, you know? Well, I guess not right now. Alright, it's decided then. I'll contact you later about the details. With no way for me to protest, Yukimaru left it at that and went back to his seat. Sheesh, what a totally selfish guy. But I guess I consider Yukimaru to be my best friend too. Well, I can't say that I hate him too much. It can't be helped. I'll go along with it. The weekend! We were on our way to the beauty parlor where Psycho-san works as planned. Psycho-san? You mean Psycha? You mean Psycho, right? Was that was that typo? Or does Psycho work there too? I was just about to say, does Psycho work with her sister now? Is that her happy end? I would like to see that, that'd be nice. Seems to be located in the city, which is quite a long trip for me who doesn't go out on weekends often. True that, I feel that, yeah. Hey, Medoro, what kind of person do you think Psycho-san is? I bet she's beautiful. A self-made woman. That kind of feel, you know? What are you going there for? Isn't she a bit old for you, man? I knew it. He's not here to get his hair done. He's here to see Psycho-san. Wasn't that obvious? Guess I shouldn't have come here. So I was thought with a little bit of regret. Ah, we're here. It looks like we've arrived at our destination. Interesting. This is all new. Clank. The door opened with a small sound. Oh, sorry, I did that too loudly. Welcome. Do you have a reservation? Oh, yes. I've made a reservation at this time. Understood, sir. You can take a seat at the sofa and wait a moment, please. We were taken to a soft sofa and we sat down on it. I need a haircut too. I don't know, it was getting a little bit long. Yeah, a bit of a trim, you know? I let out a breath and looked around. Well, what's this feeling? I feel like I'm out of place here. The atmosphere is more overpowering than I expected. There are a lot of mirrors, comfortable sofas, and some strange machinery running. This isn't exactly the kind of place I'd normally go to. So, I guess it's a good reason why it was so popular. Sorry to keep you waiting. Suddenly, a beautiful voice redhead came... I read that as redhead and was like, that checks out, she has red hair. Suddenly, a beautiful voice reached my ears. I looked up, and there she was. So that's Psycho, huh? She is beautiful. I like her. I like her a lot. She's really cute. Nice, I see the resemblance to Psycho, of course. I really hope Psycho is here too. A red-haired woman with a dignified appearance was looking our way. She looks really nice too, like she looks really sweet. I'm Psycho, and I'll be in charge of you today. I look forward to working with you. So this person is Psycho. She's different than the rumors. She's even better. I'd say I was thinking the same thing. She's beautiful, but also cool. A self-made woman. Truly, that's an expression which suits her well. Yes, same here. Looking forward to it as well. Unlike his usual self, Yukimaru was also very nervous. Even a guy like him, who's used to women, is like this. And you are? Psycho shifts her gaze to me and asks me. I'm just tagging along, I reply, bowing lightly. Well then, I'll have one of our attendants bring you a drink later. Is it gonna be Psycho? I bet it is. It'll probably be about an hour, so please make yourself comfortable. An hour for a haircut? Jesus, he does have a lot of hair. So Yukimaru-san, this way please. Yes. Sorry, Medoro, if you get bored you can go outside. That would seriously defeat the purpose of coming here. After Yukimaru was led away by Psycho, I was left with nothing to do. At any rate, I picked up a magazine that was nearby. Gotta do something, right? You don't have a phone? Flipping through the magazine, what caught my eye was an article about Psycho. Once again, I realized that the woman I just saw was an amazing person. That's when it happened. There she is! Ah! The girl standing at the entrance of the establishment, still in uniform. Our school uniform, specifically. Which is interesting. She grabbed her skirt with both hands. And was creeping about. She's fidgety and restless, and I think something's a bit off about her. Interesting. I wonder where this is gonna go. No way. Could she be a dangerous person? Nah. There's no way something silly like that would happen. I guess she's just another customer. In fact, the girl seemed to be escorted to the reception desk. The girl walked over to the couch where I was sitting and sat down next to me. Oh boy, it's a little too cute to be sitting next to us. I didn't pay any attention to her and continued reading the magazine. The first, second, and third. Heck, all the magazines have articles about Psycho in them too. As I was reading the articles, I suddenly felt a glance in my direction. When I turned around, I saw a girl staring at me intently. To be precise, at the article of the magazine I was holding. Right, that makes more sense. Can I help you? I inquired. She's just looking at the magazine. Jeez, let the girl look. Are you curious? Curious? I'm just reading, that's all. What did you think? What exactly? I just thought she was amazing. I read about her career and stuff, and she's quite a hard-working woman. I feel that people like her are far beyond the reach of ordinary people. I'm no match for them. Yes, I see. That's how it is, right? You too think so too, right? The girl smiles a little, as if satisfied with my answer. She's cute. I like her. It wasn't a smile with any hesitation, but the smile of pure joy. She's my One-chan. that I'm proud of. Eh? I was about to ask her what she meant by that. She meant that she's literally her sister. Psycho? Aw, it's so sweet. I love seeing her with her and then calling out her name, and it's so nice. One-chan. As soon as she heard that voice, the girl's face lit up as she stood up. One-chan? So, in other words, she's Psycho's little sister? I'm sorry, was my little sister bothering you? Not at all, not at all. Psycho apologizes to me with an apologetic expression. She is so cute! I replied that there was no trouble at all. Then Psycho turned to the girl called Psycho. I told you to wait for me in front of the station, so why did you come to the parlor? I wanted to see you, One-chan, at work. Sheesh. You said that to me the other day too, didn't you? I can't? Well, not exactly. Jeez. Anyway, I'm almost done, so be quiet and wait here. Yes, looks like they are very close sisters. That's really nice to see. I like that a lot. Their personalities are quite different, but they must be sisters because their smiling faces are very similar. It really is. That is so sweet. Also, you know, the hair and the eye color. Thought that would have been the real, you know, thing to point out. Yo, Midoro, thanks for waiting. Wow, you look exactly the same. Guess Yukimaru was just too good looking for a beautician to do anything. He's too beautiful a man. Oh, Yukimaru's back. It seems quite some time has passed already. So, what changed exactly? To me, it didn't seem like much had changed at all. Ah, jeez. You don't know anything, do you, Midoro-kun? Psh, pathetic. Flashy styles aren't the only thing in fashion, okay? I don't get it, and I'm not really interested. I'm kind of interested, I want to know what changed. At any rate, since you got me to go out with you, you'll have to treat me to something. That's all that matters to me right now. Afterwards, Yukimaru paid the bill and we headed for the exit. Thank you very much for today, and we look forward to seeing you again, Yukimaru-san. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be thankful, Psycho-san. I'll come again for sure. Yeah, pay like $100 for literally nothing. Just for her to look at you and go, yes! A god in human form! Yukimaru thanked Psycho and left first. I followed suit and was just about to head outside. Suddenly, my eyes met with Psycho's, who was standing behind Psycho. Where's this going? A moment's silence. Just a mere glance. We didn't have any conversation as I walked out. But, for some reason, I looked back. And there... here come the waterworks again. I so was not prepared to see that. Look at her face! Ah! Look at her face. That is the sweetest, most adorable, beautiful smile I've ever seen. The fact that it's coming from her too, someone who's had it really rough with her parents and, you know, her sister leaving like that. Her sister was everything to her and now they're together and look at them. Look at them! It was a very happy smile on Psycho's face. She is so cute, aw. Not in like a romantic way, just in like adorable. I want to give her a head pat and a hug. I wonder if she was happy to be with the sister she loved. Or was she proud of her sister for being an amazing person? Maybe it's both. Probably. I've never met these sisters before, but I wonder why. Strangely, I found myself relieved that the girl was smiling. For example, suppose there was a world in which Psycho was caught up in a tragedy, and because of that, a future where Psycho became crazy came to pass. The sisters in front of me now are laughing. There is definitely such a world out there somewhere, so I thought. That's why I wish for the happiness they found in this world won't break. I'm going to take a break to say that that is a really good way of thinking, and I'm going to try thinking like that more often from now on. Like, just imagine going down the street, see people happy, and just think there could be a world, a universe out there, another world where one of them died and the other went Looney Tunes, or one of them burnt themselves alive, even, or who knows what other kind of tragedy could have befallen. Stood in front of a train, caused misfortune their whole life for themselves. Just think. If there are infinite realities, then everyone has a world where they're like that. So, that's kind of nice. Makes you grateful of... I wish the happiness they found in this world won't break. I don't mean to be presumptuous. I'm just a stranger to them. Yeah, so I thought. Why am I thinking about these things all of a sudden? Am I feeling unwell? Oh well. I don't think we'll ever cross paths again. And that's okay. That was really nice. If end unbroken Sakura. That was really sweet. Didn't hit me as hard as old Kasane, because Kasane busted out the waterworks herself, you know, and that really hit me hard. We'll talk about that later. Did you know the sum of the opposite sides of a die is always 7? I did know that. Why are you telling me this? What is the significance of that? Something. Oh, my face cam is running out of power. Better plug that in. Okay, I'll talk about it now, but yeah, seeing that Psycho happy like that was very sweet. She's not so much like I don't love Psycho the same way as the other girls, you know. I'm not romantically interested in Psycho 6 like that. Psycho Sakura. Yeah, she wouldn't be any romantic interest to me. She just seems so like small and little. Like I want to look after her, you know, like a little sister, like a little sister. And it was really sweet, and I very much happy to see her happy like that. That's really nice. So yeah, all right, here we go. Let's wrap this up. Something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Very, very important. Like Nana? We can't resist the fate that God has set for us, because that's how he made it. Fair enough, I suppose. What was it? That very, very important thing that I forgot. But if you want to defy fate, you have to roll the largest number. That fits with the theme of the game. In the prison where we rolled the number, whoever got the largest. There was only one real way to win that. Was to roll a 7. Very, very important person. Can I remember everything that's happened to me? Everyone I've ever met? It's a magic charm. Help you obtain glory. I think I know where this is going, and I'm very excited about it. Someone has been missing from all these endings. Nana. And if you don't know, Nana in Japanese means 7. She's the 7th roll. Oh my goodness, Nana is the 7th roll. The one number that would save us from the prison. 7. Save us from that fate. Nana's not here. Nana is nowhere to be found. She was always so close to me, watching over me. Oh, look at that. The dice is different. It's got a flower on it. There are 2 very innocent and pure grade schoolers. I grabbed her arm, and she's staring at my face. Is this Nana's backstory, her true ending? Silent. Like we were waiting for time to move again. Oh my goodness, Nana. Oh, my love, no. What happened to you? I love Nana in all reality. I love her in all realities. But maybe not all of them. Some of them she was kind of horrible, but, you know, the first time I played, I did Dice Roll 6, and Nana was the girlfriend, and I loved her so much in that. And now seeing her like this, too, something about it just makes me love her even more. Makes me want to take care of her, you know? It's the man thing. We gotta do it. Her name is Nana, and she's like a childhood friend. Our families lived in the same condo in neighboring units. We weren't really acquainted with each other, but we knew each other's faces and names. I think that if I fell from here, I'd die. Well, then you better not do that. I wasn't sure if I should ask her what she was going to do, but she started talking to me first. It all started a few minutes ago. I came home from school, got off the elevator, and headed for the door of my place. I found her in the middle of the external walkway, leaning over the railing. This is new music as well, and it always ends with the rain, which is interesting. I had a bad feeling and grabbed her arm by instinct. Metaro, don't stop me. It's not something I decided to do on a whim. Even so, I'm not gonna let you do it. It just keeps piling up and I can't take it anymore. I've done my best to prepare myself. With a gloomy expression, Nana tells me what's on her mind. Hearing this as a backstory to Nana really makes Dice Roll 1 a whole lot worse. I think I understand why too. Every night, I hear screams coming from behind the walls. A mournful cry that doesn't seem to belong to a human being. My family is peaceful and no one in my family ever makes such a voice. Her home must be an abnormal place that is far beyond my imagination. I'm convinced that it's her domestic situation that has driven her to this. Nana? So, I knew it wasn't a temporary feeling. I knew it wasn't on a whim that she wanted to die. Even so, I wanted to stop her. That's what I want more than anything right now. While I was growing up in a warm and happy home, she was in a state of deep despair. It was because I didn't realize it until this moment that I was trapped like this. Hey, let me go. Why are you stopping me? What can I do when she says something like this? What can a mere child who has lived for only 10 or so years do? Maybe this is a wild thing to ask, but if someone is trying to kill themselves, it's normal to try and stop them, right? Is that Nana saying that? If you live, one day something good will happen to you. It may be hard now, but once you get through this, you'll have a happy future. I don't think such cheap platitudes can break her resolve. Well then, let's decide this by rolling a die. If I roll a 7, then I'll live. But if not, then I want you to kill me. Things are falling into place. When I heard those words, I was shocked from the bottom of my heart. What a silly thing is this girl saying? That's impossible, because the die only has the numbers 1 to 6, I said. You don't think that's possible, do you? But did you know that when you put the two sides of a die together, it comes out to 7? Did she say that to me? So, no matter what number you roll, there's always the existence of 7. You didn't really want to die, did you? I think you wanted to live more than anything. Maybe you wanted me to help you. Don't forget, Metaro. I'm sure she's waiting for a miracle, believing that the roll will be 7. Nana will always be by your side. There's always the existence of 7, always the existence of Nana. Then threw the die high in the air, and it got caught on the corner. Please? So who's Misato? Who is she? See, we've seen that image before. That's Misato. I hear the sound of water dripping. The air in this musty underground jail is choked with dust. Oh, something else just clicked, I think. I have another theory. Why was I taken here? How long was I confined here? Can't remember. I feel like I've been in here for a very long time already. My cellmate is quietly playing with some stones in his hand as usual. He's throwing a cube-shaped stone up high and catching it. Probably just a way of killing time. There's no way out of here anyway. Man. Hey, you still alive? The man's voice echoed through the silent cell. He sometimes strikes a conversation like this, and each time I answer with something that seems appropriate. Looks like this cell is going to be cleared out tomorrow. Might be our last chance to get out of here. Death row then, I guess. There he is. Kinda considered it was Yukimaru at one time, but his hair's not right. It's the same color, but it's not right. But I have another theory of who this might be. It's also who I thought that we were, but I think who we are now is Metaro after killing Nana. The man held out one of his old dice and showed it to me. Let's make a bet. We each roll the die, and the bigger number wins. The loser becomes the bait and lets the winner escape. How about it? Isn't it worth a try? You and me both. We're going to be executed soon. So, what have you got to lose? I'm reluctant, as he could be cheating, but I decided to take him up on his offer. Anyway, it's going to be all over soon. There wasn't any hope from the start. It settled then. Well, please excuse me. He threw the die high in the air, and at last it rolled on the ground. The die's face revealed 6. 6 is it? I have no way to win unless I roll another 6 and force a rematch. Or, I gulped and rolled the die. Nana will always be by our side. The die's face revealed my roll was a 7. How did the stone become pearly white in actual dice like that? 7. I knew it. I knew that would happen. To my surprise, the old die broke in two and separated into a 1 and a 6. I was finally able to win my match against him. How I can finally get out of here. Nana is always with us. I'm surprised. So something like this could happen. You're awesome. Maybe if it's you, then you really could make it out of here. But it's okay. I'll be the decoy. Go on quickly. Even though he had just lost the match, the man was smiling, wrinkles forming on his gaunt face. I knew he was cool. Say I'm awesome, but man, you're something else. Maybe he's doing this on purpose to get me to leave. No way. No way. That's ridiculous. He couldn't have thought that far ahead to set this up. But there's one thing I need you to do for me. Anything. So he was the man with the family. If you remember, Kasane in Roll 2 spoke about the story and said one of them had a family and one of them didn't. If you ever run into my family out there, please help them out for me. I knew it! I knew it! Oh I knew it! My wife, Mikoto, and my son, Michiro. I've always regretted leaving the two of them behind. Oh my goodness! Mataro! So if you don't know, and you weren't paying attention to everything that I've been saying, then Mataro is the character that you play of in Mikoto Nikki, and of course got together with Mikoto and had a son who was in Full Boko Yochien. So please, Tell them. And he's a good guy. I don't know how he got in prison, though. I'll definitely find a way to return to them. His determined gaze was firmly fixed on my path. Go now. The final future that you'll ever need to grasp. To the future you obtained from the 7th role. Matado's words pushed me forward. I didn't have the negative feelings in my heart that I used to have. My heart was filled with a pure desire to advance straight forward. Satisfaction. Seven, huh? I've done something I can't take back. Something I would never be forgiven for, and something I never expected. I can't be forgiven. I wonder if I had fallen asleep. I was having a strange, happy dream. But there was no sign of her there. It was just me, who was empty and some hollow words expressed in the language of flowers. This is a white room. A room inside a hospital. I was leaning back on the bed, and then I sat up. Anna. She was in front of me. My goodness. So the prison wasn't real? And he was in a hospital this whole time? I knew it! Didn't I say that? Didn't I predict that when we were doing, in the live stream, when we did all the endings for Die Roll 6? There was some weird stuff going on. This was going on. She was in front of me. Lying in bed, never to wake again. The doctors pronounced her brain dead. Dead in basically all respects. I looked at her lifeless face and realized how close she was to death. No. I love this music. Reminds me of a piece from Doctor Who, actually. Does she still dream about that day? Or had all her consciousness already faded away? On the windowsill is a misshapen bouquet of flowers I have picked. I'm so silly. Please laugh at me. Am I foolish enough to think this is a form of atonement? I'm not going to change anything by doing this. As a guilty man, I was obliged to spend the rest of my life in prison. I'm not going to plead because I'm aware of my crime. It was only because of a man named Machado that I was able to get out temporarily. Oh, okay, I see. I just wanted to see her, just once. And that's the only reason I came here. But this reprieve will soon be over. I'm sure the cops will catch me and I'll be back in that musty cell in a few hours. I know that. Still, I was wondering about that. Still, I wanted to spend the final moments I was given with her. She looks so sad. I took her hand and squeezed it. Lukewarm, weak, skinny arms. But indeed alive. I can feel her pulse beating in a steady rhythm. I wish it was me, not her, that lay here in a coma. Honestly, I don't think a 10-year-old would be executed for doing this, but okay. If I could have taken her place, she would still be alive and well today. She wanted to end her own life. I don't think you could have stopped her. How good would it have been to have done that? Right now, I just want to hold her hand for as long as I can. The precious final time that I can be beside her. The last time I can atone and be forgiven. It's alright. It's not alright! It's not! I haven't forgotten anything. I remember them all. All the precious things and people that are important to me. Needless to say, the final moments that we spent together too. Why'd you do it? And the way my hands felt when I strangled your neck. And your smiling face at the very end. Anna. Ah! Oh, don't do this to me! We decided to roll the dice. To determine our fate. Oh, only the red here? What was that about then? Sorry to keep you waiting, Nana. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Nana. I finally did it. The 7th roll. Sorry to keep you waiting. Die Psycho, the 7th roll. Psycho. Is this just credits, or does that actually say something important? So if it does, I would like to know. Oh yeah, it's just credits. Look at this. They're true happy endings. That one friggin' broke me, man. That one broke me. And that one was probably that one was really happy. That was really good. I liked her being alive. It was really nice. That one was interesting. But hey, I'm glad. I don't think she's gonna take revenge or kill anyone, and I think she's just gonna enjoy her life now, and that's good. Of course, she's got a new life ahead of her. She does. She'll have to change a lot, but she can do it. And little Psycho, so sweet, cute, innocent. Happy, and that is really good to see, like a little sister. I really love them. I love them all, man. And Nana. Look. Oh my goodness. Someone brought me some flowers. So those are the flowers he brought to Nana. Those, if you're not realizing, those flowers are the flowers that represented the girls. Beautiful, right? What were their names again? We've got Clover, Muscari, Hanabishi, Sakura, the 6-petaled red flower, Sakura, the flower of grace. Bruh, what a tie together! Oh my goodness! The 6 flowers, the 5-petaled pink flower, rhododendron, the flower of dignity. The 6 flowers are the flowers that he brought to Nana. Does that mean she's okay? Is she alive? The 4-petaled orange flower, Hanabishi, the flower of success. I guess she was successful. Wow, what a metaphor. I'm surprised by that. The 3-petaled white flower, Clover, the flower of happiness. Truly was happy to have her alive like that. And it was happiness that we were holding on to originally. The 2-petaled flower, Rosemary, the flower of memories. I didn't even realize this. Right. The flower petals are the amount of flower thingies, the roll on the dice. You know what I'm trying to say? The 1-petaled purple flower, Muscari, the flower which buries despair. Wow, the symbolism! I didn't even realize. Especially here at the ending, it's like they've been inside my head. Inside Nana's head? 2 sides of a die always roll a 7. Yes, I had a dream today. I never clicked until we were nearing it that the die might break and reveal a 7. So there was always a chance, like Nana said, that there could be a 7. A dream where I became Meteoro's girlfriend. Oh my goodness! Oh, you're killing me. I went to school and worked wearing a cute clothes like at a maid cafe. This is die roll 6, which is actually the first role that I played, which was really nice, and that was the best reality. If people didn't die, that was the best reality, being with Nana like that. It's strange. I've been asleep since grade school, and I think the bad endings of die roll 6 were hinting at this. I think that was the point, because it was all a dream. So sometimes it was kind of weird. For example, I dreamt it was all Nana's dream. Of course it was. Her fighting over Metaro and killing a crazy girl. quite a dream, huh? Oh, Nana. I'm so glad she's okay. Of being tricked by a beautiful teacher and buried in the mountains. Yeah, that did happen. This music is so good. Of being worried for Midoro and killing him in a ruined building. Ah, you killed him. Didn't he kill himself in that ending? Of Midoro working with an Usatuber as their assistant. Yeah, that didn't end so well for you. That was a bad dream, oh boy. Trying to protect Midoro from a girl cursed with misfortune. Of course she was trying to protect him. Of course she was. It's the truth behind it all is that Nana was always there by my side, of being protected by Midoro from a stalker who was younger than me. Right? Yeah, she was young, I knew it. I thought so. She always seemed quite young. If only I could have protected you. Oh, and also the first thing she mentioned was Die Roll 1, my bad. It must be because I couldn't move my body, so my mind became active. It's almost time, isn't it? Almost time? I mean, for the execution. I hope Mataro got away too. To say farewell. We'll never meet again. And that's kind of your fault for making me kill you. Jeez, Nana. No. I won't be lonely. I'll be fine. Nana. Or is she dying? We both die. But then we'll meet again, right? Thank you for listening to this long story. Boy, was it a long one. That was 14 hours. I suppose that wasn't that long, but still. Well then, see you again. I hope so. I hope so. True end. The 7th roll. Everything makes a lot more sense now that we know it was a dream. That does explain some things that never really occurred to me. And sort of did when we did Die Roll 6 and did all the endings for that, but... yeah, this explains it. This does explain it. Not so confusing now. Here they are. Look at them. Especially the two at the top. Oh, this is the screen. The starting screen. The menu, that's what it is. Okay, can we just take a moment to appreciate Psycho 6 and Kasane? Look at them, actually happy. Those two are who I'm the most happy about because their happy end was... it was different. Kasane's was so friggin' beautiful, man, and seeing Psycho 6 Sakura as happy with her sister was really nice, you know, like she's a little sister and it feels that way, and I love her like that, and it was really nice to see. Everyone else seemed more of a happy end for Midoro than a happy end for them, honestly, which is what Misato, who is Misato, by the way? What was that about? And what's with the flower garden? Explanations, please. Is there another game I need to play? Because I will do it. Like Misato said, it was Midoro's happy ending, all of these. I think for Clover, it was her happy ending too, but... and that was really nice. I mean, it was really happy, that ending, but that was Midoro's happy. I was happy to be with her. And Die Roll 4... that was just a less tragic ending, really, but it was kind of the same. So I guess it was happy for both of them without the revenge aspect, which was good. And that's a good reality. Karma reality. For Die Roll 5, I don't know, it was the same, but we saved her. And again, that's what I wanted to do while playing the original Die Roll 5, the story, was I wanted to save her. And I'm so glad that we did. Because that was all that I wanted to do, was to save her from her just terrible life and from herself. And in the end, especially, we couldn't save her, but we did, and that's really good. But again, that was more Meteor's happy ending. It was more my happy ending. Die Roll 1 was really nice. That was a happy ending for everyone involved, I think. How did it end in the original? It was kind of weird. There were a few weird endings going on. Yeah, it broke the fourth wall and stuff with the true ending for that one, so that was kind of weird. But a happy end with it. It was sweet. It was nice. It was more Meteor's happy ending, though. And no Nana, which for that case was really good. But honestly, seeing Kasane and Psycho Sakura happy was just everything. And that's what this game was leading up to for me, honestly. I didn't expect it, because this role, Die Roll 2 was not my favorite. It was probably my least favorite. The whole teacher dynamic, alright, I don't like it. It's not my thing. Yuri disagrees, apparently, but it's not my thing, alright? So I didn't vibe it so much, but the ending, when we actually saw Kasane, I really liked Kasane. And I wanted to know more about her, and seeing her happy like that was friggin' everything, man. But and Die Roll 6, of course, was my first role, so yeah, getting the true end for that and then seeing the F end, it's really sweet. It was nice. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Dice Psycho. I thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series, especially if you've watched it the whole way through, then thank you so much for sticking around, especially Kuroki Ayano, who has been watching my whole series, was in the live stream, and has been chatting with me on Discord as well, in the Discord server, by the way, join link in the bottom description, and just all the epic art. I can't wait to finally see the rest of your artwork as well. That'll be awesome, because I've been waiting a long time for it, and it's finally done. I'm so sorry that this took so long to complete, but hell was it worth it, am I right? Jeez, that was so worth it. So please do suggest other, please do suggest other Charon games. That would be great, especially if they're on this level. I would really like to play them, especially if Yandere's involved, you know, Yandere Sunday after all. And yeah, if there's anything else that's actually related to Dice Psycho that I haven't done yet, I would very much like to do that. I would like to know more. I want the truth. I want Nana. Well, Nana seemed pretty happy. She seemed alive, but Meteor, man, that was not a happy ending. The true end wasn't happy. We got all that happy endings just to have a depressing true end, but I guess seeing Nana alive kind of got me past that. I was like, oh, yes, she's alive. Thank goodness, I'm happy. But of course, you know, we're dead, so that's not so good, but yeah. What a game. What a hell of a game. What a beautiful game. Unfortunately, I was originally playing on my old laptop, so I don't have all the images, which is kind of annoying, but now well. What a game. That was gorgeous. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for making me play this to the end and finally finish it. Thank you very much for keeping on me with that. That is much appreciated, honestly, and anyone who joined the stream and watched it, it's your support that got me this far, and I'm really glad that I did. I'm really glad I continued it, because this was a beautiful story. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, let me know any other Yandere games, and subscribe for more Yandere videos every Sunday. This was good. As always, my name has been Senkara, and until next time, see ya.